What is up, everybody? X here, and today we're back with another Tips with X, and today we're going to be looking at something that really, at least in my opinion, really determines someone, or at least shows the difference between someone that knows what they're doing and a piece of cheese. So, essentially what we're going to be looking at is reloading, because this is something that, at least in sort of how it's become over recent years, just something that people don't really think about, at least not as much as they had to. So essentially now, reloading, what you have to factor in is how long does it take to reload. Pretty much, do I have enough time to reload this weapon and then reload? Because essentially now everyone has magic pocket gnomes that store bullets, at least store used bullets in their pockets all the time, and it's just like you don't have to think about it. You'll always have these bullets. So if I shoot, I have 27 bullets in my magazine. If I reload it, I'll get 30, and I still have, at least I still have 85 in reserve, because I only used 3 out of the 88 bullets that I had in total, at least in the reserve. I mean, now there is really no thinking that goes into it, at least very little. All you're factoring is, do I have enough time to reload? Before, and yes, I used to play quite a bit of Warrock, and as bad as that game is now and was, essentially what you had to do in that game is when you reloaded, you were emptying a whole magazine. You were dispensing of all those bullets you had left. So if you were to shoot, and I had 26 bullets left in this magazine, if I were to reload, I would lose all those 26 bullets and it would just go to the next magazine. So essentially what it was is you had to be very, very conservative of your ammo. Because if you're left in a 1v3 situations and you have 10 bullets left in your magazine and you only have 1 magazine in reserve, those extra 10 bullets is not worth reloading. Or at least you had to be very careful. Like if you ran into somebody, if you ran into a group of people, you wouldn't have enough bullets to take them out and you'd be stuck reloading in the middle of it. But on the other hand, you'd probably need those extra 10 bullets later on to finish off the last guy. And it just becomes something where you really had to be cautious of your bullets. You had to be cautious that you were on target. Be cautious of, will I need these bullets later on? I mean, when you lost those 10 bullets, those were gone, and those could be crucial later on. And it's just, what I'm trying to get at is people reload too much. That is the main point here. People reload way, way too much. And it's a term I've essentially coined. It's called CRD, Compulsive Reloading Disorder. Yeah, I mean, people reload so much. They always want to see that their bullets are all maxed out in the magazine. I mean, people in Battlefield, when you reload, you get 30. They reload so you could get 31. It's insane just to have that one extra bullet, when in actuality, I've come to the realization that I'd be wasting those 30 bullets to gain the one. At least that's how I see it. It's just something that I grew up with, and it's something that I've kind of been conditioned to, because pretty much with me, it's you gotta be on target, and if I have more than 10 bullets left in the magazine, that's good for another 1 or 2 people, essentially. You have to be wary of all that can happen nowadays is that you get caught with your pants down reloading. There really is no punishment for reloading. Back when I used to play, you young whippersnappers, I'm not gonna do that. But it was essentially you had your gun and you had your pistol, which did take quite a bit of time to draw out, mind you. And it's essentially you had those bullets, and you had magazines that you had to rely on, not a set number of bullets that will always be with you. I mean, it's just something I kind of been conditioned to, and I see a lot of people reload way too much. It's like they kill somebody, and then they have the need to reload. And you'll see in a lot of the better players on YouTube, if you watch them, you'll see that they don't reload as much. They'll kill somebody with this, and they'll just switch back to their primary, and they'll go back to using that because they have no need to reload the 3 bullets inside there. There's no point, because they know that they have enough capability to take out those people. They don't need to reload and spend the time reloading that. It's just something I had to point out. The main point of this tip is don't reload as much, or at least think more of your reloading. Think, you kill somebody, you have 19 bullets left in your magazine, you don't need to reload. You can keep pushing forward. Sure, maybe just the way games work now, it might be better to reload. But that's only if you have the time to. Just be careful of your ammo conservation. Think of it as that you have a set number of magazines, not a set number of bullets, and work around that and work on trying to conserve your ammo more efficiently, because the way it is right now, it's just people that spray. Just people that spray and hope to get the kill, then reload when they've sort of just depleted their magazine, or they've killed somebody in 10 bullets, and it's crazy. It's crazy nowadays. So, yeah, that's essentially my tip. Don't be a subject of CRD. Be able to break free and know how to reload properly. So that's gonna do it for me for this video. Hopefully you guys learned something, and I will talk to you guys next time.